Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we're checking out Level 7, Attack on Cloud Cuckoo Land story walkthrough for the Lego Movie Videogame. As you can see down in the right hand corner, we got the special requirement at 75,000 studs, which we actually get, and every man for himself trophy achievement for completing the level. So this is almost the halfway point as far as the levels go. And as you can see, we're in this wonderful cuckoo land. If you haven't been following along, well, basically things are starting to hit the fan, and we're trying to do what we can to prevent that and make it out of here in one piece. As you know, in Legoland, pieces are what make people, so that might be a little bit of a task for us. But we're going to get our smash and grab on a little bit here. We are just kind of checking out the area a little bit, getting a few extra studs, working our way towards earning the first couple of red brick stud multipliers, which we're getting pretty close to. So, all right. So as you can see here, we are just following the green stud trail, and we got to use old Unikitty to go ahead and smash the rainbow bricks and then build the rainbow bridge. And after stud horn it up for another minute or so, we're going to go ahead and sneak on through to the other side of that Rainbow Road. Speaking of Rainbow Road, one of my favorite and most despised levels of Super Mario Kart. Oh, to the, yeah, all right. Hoppity, 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 hippa to the hoppa, and we just don't stop. All right, so cutscenes have been removed here for copyright issues. So as you may have heard already, we generally leave those in for the story mode walkthroughs, but being that they are copyright protected and we wanted to get this out and not get in trouble, we're going to go ahead and remove those. So our bad on that, and there's still a couple of scenes in the game that are copyrighted, so hopefully everything will go okay. Alright, so we're going to use the staff over on the left hand side and then jump with wild style over to the bedazzlement on the wall. Got a bunch of dudes pew 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 pewing at us, but we're not going to worry too much about that. Climb all the way to the top. Make sure you grab all three of those bluesies. Don't want to miss out on those. That's 3,000 studs right there. So make sure you grab those. And then you got the, what is it, the task, whatever. The robot shoots the red beam at you, and you want to make sure that you get the big fountain in between you two because he will melt the gold. And then it'll drop into a bunch of bricks, which you can build up as we're doing right now. All right, quite the unusual contraption there. But hey, there's a purple stud, so we'll go ahead and jump up on that. Quick little butt slam takes care of the robots that come in to try and enforce us here. And we're just trying to grab all the studdage we can along the way. We're not sure if we're going to get to that special requirement or not yet, but we do. Spoiler alert. So, all right. So, go ahead and jump on the lever there, and it'll spit out the clown's mouth, kind of like something reminiscent of a carnival or, you know, the state fair, for example. And once it does, it shoots and puts out the fire and drops some bricks down below. I guess it's more of a couple of items. So, smash those into bits and sneak on through. And then we find our little crack here with Batman stuck on top of it, and he's talking some trash. Come on, help me out here. This isn't a good spot for Batman. Well, you shouldn't have gotten that situation in the first place, man of Bat. Alright, so we're just making our way all the way over. We find a Petruvius knock spot, so we'll get our knock knock knocking on heaven's door. Anybody remember that song, or am I that old? Anyways, yep, third time's the charm. Booyaka show. Open says the. Couple of blues there, so look at that. We're almost to the halfway point already of the special requirement, which is nice. And at this point, we still have no multipliers. So in our gameplay, where we are, we're a little further ahead than this. We actually have a couple of the multipliers, and we're going to show you how to get them along the way. And then, of course, we'll have a final video with all of them in it once we get them all, too. Them little suckers are expensive, though, I'll tell you what. But they're all worth it. Alright, so use the acrobatic wall with wild style to climb up there. And you can see there's a couple of items, but we're not quite sure where the third one is. So it does take us a second, and I even made an edit because it took me a while to figure this one out. And really, it shouldn't have. It was fairly simple. But just comes down to the fact that, hey, well, and you know, on that note, too, I'll just go ahead and throw this out there. Watch out. So we see we got Task Manager over there. And And we got to watch out for him. He's got Emmett. And our micromanager. Sorry, my bad. I'm sure you guys are already going, God, this guy's a noob. Regardless, you knew what I meant. And I'm just kind of running around here. I think I know where I'm going and that this is being productive, but truly it's not. Back there, I was going to point out that the characters will actually hint at you if you're not doing what you need to be doing. And once we get back there, you'll see what I'm talking about. Petruvius is actually kind of like jumping towards the direction. Look at that, another purple stud. Woo! Boy, that's exciting. And here we go. We got Emmett up there. Can we switch to Emmett? We sure can. Not. Well, we should be able to. It's not letting me. Come on. It's funny. It's telling me to hit triangle, and I'm hitting triangle, but it doesn't. All right, so we'll break out here. And once we get out, we're going to take Emmett back around to the crack and use our drill. And, all right, so smash a few studs along the way, of course, or a few items to earn some studs along the way. Okay. But yeah, what I was saying is the guys are jumping in place back there, kind of giving us a hint of what we need to be doing. So, although we did not have Emmett yet, nor did we have the drill, we still kind of had a little giveaway of where we needed to be or what we needed to be doing. So, like I told you, it takes me a minute to figure out what's going on here, so I'm kind of wasting some time here. But really, we're picking up studs, so I'm not sure there's such a thing as wasting time when studs are involved. And if you do get taken out like I just did by the laser beam, make sure that you don't leave behind that bluesy. That's important. Obviously, you know when you get hit, you lose studs. So, okay. So we're all the way back over here now. We're trying to figure out what we do. But, okay, so first of all, we got to get the crack with the drill. We got to take out these robots first. Robots. But you can see Petruvius looking up there, and you can see that little glowing item up there on the wall. We actually are going to have to use a throwing item to get up there. And I'm like, what am I doing here? I can't jump up this acrobatic wall. I am not that awesome. All right, so here we go again with Wild Style, still not figuring it out, even though those dudes are, Petruvius is back there jumping around going, hut, 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 hut. So now all of them are hut, hut, hut. So I finally figured it out. Well, actually, it wasn't a throwable. My bad. It's a grapple hook. So we'll use Batman and his grapple hook to go ahead and provide a nice little boinger. Actually, it's an air vent to get Emmett up there. Then he can use his drill on the crack on the back wall, and yeah, buddy. Now we've got another spot on the wall that needs a staff stat. We need a staff stat. And then we'll use Wild Style to get our flip on. Flip, 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 Flipadelphia. Anybody watch It's Always Sunny in Philly? It's one of my favorite shows. Alright, so we're up top now. We got to get our smash on. And as you can see, we're basically needing to free Unikitty. That's our last objective right here. There is a floating, I'm not sure what to call it, kind of it's a handle. We'll jump up and grab that handle. It then fastens itself right by the wall. And then we can go ahead and use that as the third item to build. Woohoo! So that's where the third item was. It was up above. What do you think it's going to build here, huh? Any guesses? Quick, quick, quick. Yeah, buddy. You guessed it. A way up. Kind of an unconventional method of getting up, but it's a pretty cool elevator nonetheless. So we're back up top now with all of our characters. And once we get all the way up here, we have another micromanager drop in and make an appearance. And these guys are easily defeated if you know what you're doing. So we'll go ahead and use our batarang here. And we'll throw it at his eyeball. And once you hit him in the eye, he turns around and reveals that he has a grapple hook. So the timing is very important here. As you can see, I missed the timing on the first one. Had to hit him in the eye again. So basically, we're going to rinse and repeat this. There's a couple more of these guys that come in. And oh, look at that. Everything is awesome. Now we got a couple robots. And, of course, they are accompanied by a couple micromanagers. So my best advice is to make sure that you take out any robots that are at your feet, nipping at you, nipping at your ankles. And but mainly focus on these micromanagers. Pretty easy stuff. And as you can see, if you just go right at it, you can knock them out pretty stinking fast. So on to the yeah. That's right. No more belly button for you, sir. Alright, and now, got the little cheeky. Cheek, cheek, cheek. Kind of running around. Oh, what's this? Mommy. Mommy. His mum coming to save him. Look at that. Get out of here. Pa-chomp, pa-chomp, pa-chow-a, chomp, chomp. I don't know why that totally reminds me of that, but it does. Alright, so jump into the mouth. It's a little scary, I know. Little chicken halitosis going on here. And we're flying around in this big Lego chicken. Chicken? I don't know, it's weird because it's like a little chick, but it's a mother chick. Like, it's what it appears to be anyway. So I'm a little confused. And it's dropping rainbow eggs. I hear gold ones are worth money. Not sure about rainbow ones. It might be, I'll leave that alone. Never mind. I was going to make a rainbow joke, but that would have been highly inappropriate on many levels. So I'll leave that alone, and you can use your own imagination. And we're going to roll around in this rainbow egg. Yeah, it won't take you too long to figure out what I was going at or getting at. And all right, so we need to use Unikitty to smash that open, but we do not have the access to Unikitty yet, so we got to figure out how to get Unikitty. And we didn't realize this, but there were some bouncing bricks in the corner, and we can use those to build up a nice little ledge that, of course, the fearless Petruvius can kind of get out there on. And where are you at, Petruvius? Oh, stuck in the wall. Wonderful. Luckily, I was pretty squirrely, and I made my way out of there. I always, when in doubt, I always move the controller, jump around, and do a bunch of stuff before giving up and restarting, because that would just not be cool. Speaking of restart, I actually had a PS4 crash during one of the recordings coming up. I was actually getting one of the red bricks for the multipliers. It was a little freaky when it happened, but it all worked out just fine. And I doubt I'll leave that in there, but I'm sure I'll make mention of it that it was edited out. I don't know. Maybe I'll leave it in there. We'll see. And okay, so got to get over on the right-hand side over here, or left-hand side. I pulled a Doug. Doug's got left and right backwards all the time. He has to hold his thumbs up and see which one is the L. No joke. Grown-ass man still needs to check his L's. And all right, so there's a couple dudes up top shooting lasers at you. You might want to take those guys out because you can see it hit me a few times. It kind of prevented me from doing it successfully, but I eventually got it. And then I get knocked off by some laser beams. Pew, 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 pew. But then they actually advanced me forward, which was kind of cool. What's up, Abe? Truth be told, this is real talk here. My grandma is really into genealogy and looking back at our ancestry, and I am like the great-great-great-grandson, I might be missing a grade or two, of Abraham Lincoln. That's pretty cool. There he is. What's up, great-great-great-great-grandfather? I'm not even kidding when I say that. That might make me a total jerk, because I don't know. I thought he was a pretty monumental dude. Oh, pun intended. Snarf, snarf. All right, enough Abraham Lincoln jokes. We'll move along. As you can see, he actually did us a favor. Maybe it's because he was like, hey, ancestor. No, actually, he'll help anybody out. He's a good dude. Make your way across the pink pond. That's an interesting statement. And once you get all the way across, you'll see a bunch of frantic dudes running with crazy hats. It must have been like, you know how like Christmas time is always like wear your crazy sweater, ugly sweater type situation? Well, clearly in Legoland they have ugly hat day or something. That dude's got a scorpion on his head. What's going on? There's another scorpion. It's crazy. And I wonder if that's gang affiliation. Like, so is there like a Lego gang called the Scorpions? That'd be pretty crazy. Probably not. Gangs are bad. I'm good. Alright, so we're smashing everything up, taking out the bad guys along the way. As you can see, our objective is still to find and free Unikitty. I'm a little confused on where the second and third element is over here. Oh, found the second one. Not quite sure where the third one is. We will get to it in a minute. I do find it, because I do know everything. That is the most incorrect statement of the year right there, huh? But I usually find it. I don't know everything, but I usually find my way. If there's a way, I can find it. Oh, speaking of finding, Unikitty. Cues a little cutscene here, and then we realize that, I think, is this the first time we've seen Rage Kitty? I think it is. It is. I'm pretty sure. And watch it. Wait for it. Hit and press and hold the action button there, and ready. Wait. Here it comes. I promise it's coming. Booyakashow! Rage Kitty! Look at that stuff. How awesome is that? It's like Garfield when he doesn't get his lasagna or something, huh? Don't piss John off. Alright, so make your way around. You've got a bunch of robots coming in. That's basically what we need to do now. Of course, you can pick up a few extra studs along the way. We are well beyond the requirement for that, which is nice. And I did find, too, that the traditional butt slam actually tends to work on the robots a little bit quicker than Unikitty's face slam. Face slam! It's like Crash and Bernstein here. Face slam! Oh, God, if my son watched this video, he'd totally be laughing right now because he's a big Crash and Bernstein fan. Ooh, and look at that, the opposite of happiness. So I'm not exactly sure what the reading on that is, but it has something to do with Unikitty transforming and destroying lots of people as Rage Kitty. So I'll have to look that up. My bad. Not really an important trophy/achievement. Probably something you'll get anyways. I mean, who can resist being Rage Kitty and smashing everything in sight, right? But, you know, who knows? Maybe we'll end up doing a separate video for that. All right, so we knew we had a character trapped inside an egg, happened to be Wild Style, and we knew that it was a rainbow egg, so we needed Unikitty to destroy it. So now that we have Unikitty, we're going to drop back down to that original platform, destroy it, build it back up into the boinger, and then now we've got a little bit of a problem. A little two-legged walker. It's like Star Wars all over again. What are they, the ATSTs? I believe that's what they're called. If you know, tell me down below. My Star Wars knowledge is pretty good, but it's a little off sometimes. But what we're going to want to do is hop around back with Wild Style and hit the indicated button there and drop it like it's hot. Then we can use Emmett to go ahead and keep the drilling going. And that's only just going to make it mad. But guess what? We destroy it, and it's time to move on now. So we build ourselves a little laser beam. And then we shoot the rocket, which goes nuts. Whee! Crashes, and any guesses what that might have done for us? Third master build element, perhaps? Alrighty there. Alright, so we got all three of them now. And we can get our build on. What's she building? What's she building? Any guesses? You're running out of time. What is it? Oh, snap. Couple of rides. We can blow this popsicle stand now. What's a popsicle? I don't know. I don't know either. Sometimes my English is not so good. All right, essentially, as you can see, it's like a fire truck, but it's like a clown fire truck from the carnival. So I gotta say, Cuckoo Land's one of my favorite areas so far. Like the Wild Wild West is cool because let's face it, the Wild Wild West is always cool. Bricksburg was cool because it was kind of like Lego City Undercover, kind of like downtown traditional Lego area, and those are always fun. But Cuckoo Cloud Land is like anything you can think of happens there, and it's pretty cool. And then it's on top of that, it's floating in the sky. Like that's, you got to give some props to airborne areas. How about that? Anyways, all right, make your way all the way to the top to the cloud platform, and we're gonna find ourselves a giant pile of gold bricks. And we have 10 robots that we got to take care of and dispose of right quick. So I switched to Unikitty, and at this point I was still feeling like Rage Kitten was the way to go, but yeah, I am going to have to say that that's not the case. In fact, I think by the end of this little battle here against these robots, I think I switch out. One, because I can't get up the steps. That's a little weird, huh? Like, why can't I get up those steps? I was even trying to do the old jump, and it wouldn't let me jump up them. So I'm just headbanging like I'm listening to some Slayer or something. Woo! And go back down and go back up, and one last time we trade on out. We're trying to shoot. Pew, pew, pew. Or kitty halitosis, that's never good. There's a lot of bad breath in this level, I can tell you that much. With all this candy-like atmosphere, you'd think there'd be some like peppermints or something. Something yummy. Alright, so now we got the big robot, the micromanager up top, and he's got a laser beam. Any guesses what you need to do with it? Oh, boy-ka-chow. Now we need to get Rage Kitten back into Unikitty so we can get up those stairs. And come on. Oh, look at that! Somehow I made him up. Ooh, that's pretty random. I was jumping and fighting my way up. Couldn't do it when I wanted to, and then when I gave up, it finally works. All right, smash it, because they're rainbows. Build the rainbow blocks up with Unikitty, and then get your boing on. Oh, psych. Fooled you. Boing. All right. And that's going to go ahead and end the level for us. Which also earns us the Every Man for Himself trophy achievement. and a whole slew of guys. So I gotta say, that's one of the things that I love about this game is that it's giving us all the characters. Like a lot of times you have to go smash and grab and search through cities and this and that to try to find characters, not to just unlock them, but to find them and then buy them. So here this is giving us, and I believe, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that HTG Doug gave me a little insider tip saying that we actually unlock all of them by the end of the story mode. So that means that in the next few levels we'll be seeing quite a few more characters, which is nice, and then we should be able to purchase them one by one from our character hubs. So okie dokie. So we did bypass, or blow past for that matter, the special requirement here, and we did that without a multiplier, which is nice. And got ourselves a couple of gold bricks for completing the level and for the special, and that's going to wrap it up. No pants or nothing. We do accidentally get a pair of pants up here, so our bad in the level coming up, but it's one of those ones that I think that you'll do awesome anyways, and it's kind of a pun there too. We'll talk about that later, but yeah, nonetheless, yeah. So hopefully you found this helpful and entertaining, and but that's going to wrap up Lego The Movie Level 7, Attack on Cloud Cuckoo Land Story Walkthrough. Head on over to Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below. Get involved in the conversations, get some questions in, maybe have a request or something. We've been helping out lots of people with all sorts of games in the last few days, and we hope that that continues. So don't be shy. Send us a contact form through our website. Come to our Facebook. I don't know, call me on my cell phone. No, I'm just kidding. Don't call me on my cell phone. Hopefully you don't know my number. If you do, maybe drop me a text. Say, hey, what up, man? All right, anyways, enough interacting with ridiculousness. Let's move on. And as always, until next time, don't call my cell phone. So, yep.